Well, I don't actually know what I'm doing today. I might either try to challenge some the tournaments again, or I might just be like, screw the tournaments, but there is that level limit. So yeah, I could, hi Lupe. Buttons getting pressed. Oh god. There we go. Music is way louder than me. Okay. That makes sense, because I did add some mods which are supposed to help with stuttering in cutscenes. And they seem to have changed some of my settings as well. Is that better?
You left quite a trail when you accessed the main server.
That's what I wanted to speak with you about, Commander. I found records stating that the Council of Humanity was established as part of Project Yorha, but I'd always heard it was the other way around. So did Yorha actually create the Council of Humanity?
Could be my mic.
Yes. We installed the Council of Humanity's server on the surface of the moon.
But that means...
Mankind no longer exists. In truth, humans never went to the moon at all. Any transmissions received from the moon are just dummy signals we set up in advance. The only thing there is a small bit of data relating to the human genome.
But why would you...
Humans were already extinct when the aliens attacked. All the details are stored on this memory chip. If you want to look at it, I won't stop you.
Wait, you're just giving me this? But why?
No one fights without a reason. And we need a god worth dying for. What path will you take? It's up to you to decide.
Why? Why did you have to die? It's not fair! My only brother. Damn them! I'll kill them! I swear I'll kill them all!
The human race is gone.
What a discovery, to find out that you died and you lost friends and people died all the time and fought for thousands and thousands of years for nothing.
How do I tell 2B?
Emergency protocol, code F2. All Yorha members are to report to combat stations immediately. Repeat, emergency protocol, code F2. All Yorha members are to report to combat stations immediately.
Combat stations? I better get a move on.
Wait, what
Alert.
exactly is what a
Mission orders received.
well-adjusted
Rendezvous
person
with and
says?
support Unit 2B near the resistance camp.
Any details?
Large numbers of machine life forms are rampaging through the city ruins.
What? How? They're supposed to be weakened.
Cause unknown. Goliath-class enemies also confirmed. Immediate action advised.
Ah. Oh, okay, you're referring to Eve. Indeed. Well, Eve was never really set up to be well-adjusted after all. After all, his entire thing was, I don't want to read these books. I want to go out and play. Also, brother. And the other dude is just like, I just want to read books and also drive
Alert.
conflict.
All communications are currently being jammed.
We'd better hurry.
Hey, look it. There's Florida. Oh, okay, we're going away from Florida. Opportunities of learning about the wonders of Florida. These unfortunate androids.
Goliath-class enemy sighted.
Where's 2B?
2B's black box signal detected nearby. She is likely engaged in combat.
That is clearly the best way to land.
Okay?
Good thing I landed that direct hit. Uh-oh.
You'll die. All of you are going to die.
Oh boy. Why does this seem familiar?
2B, you okay?
I'm fine. Let's take this bastard down.
Right.
Oh, I hate this setup. Oh, I'm really bad at dealing with these. Oh, no. Why you do this? Why you do this? Why you do this? So we got it. Oh, yeah, I really hate this type of map. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm here. Just sit there and... Oh, that was close. I truly dislike. Oh, no. That was just pure dang luck. That's a lot of luck. Hey, I did good thing without completely obliterating myself. I don't really know how this one works so much. I mean, it's a bunch of floating stuff.
They're still coming?
Broken machine pieces floating around.
What do we do? There's too many.
2B? 2B, can you hear me?
Pascal? Come in, Pascal!
Shit!
I think Pascal's village is this a ways. I mean, I could just keep fighting this. Alright, well, we'll ignore that in favor of going closer to Pascal's village.
Damn it! They're here too!
NieR! It seems the machines on the network have gone berserk. They sealed off the entrance to the village and are trying to hold them off, but with these weapons, there's only so much we can do.
Let's take these guys out first.
I don't like this. Oh no, Jesus Christ. I got myself stuck in a corner. No. Hard. Oh, and a teleport. Ah, no. Why do you hate me? Okay, never mind, these aren't moving blocks, so I'm clearly not as hated as I thought I was. Oh, but these are still going to hurt me if I run into them. So instead we're going to run into other things. Ah, well, we're fucked. Yep. Oh. I did it. I knew I could, I believed in me all along.
What happened here?
The machines on the network all went berserk at the same moment. I think the unit presiding over them may have gone mad.
It's Eve. It's gotta be.
If we destroy this presiding unit, will it stop the rest?
Most likely, yes.
Pod, I need you to locate Eve's current position.
Location has been detected and placed on map.
We'll take care of Eve.
You just worry about keeping the village safe, okay?
Do be careful.
I feel very strange hearing this over our...
What is this?
Looks like he's bombarding the area with forced connections. I think all these transmissions are making the machines go haywire. We have now what?
And here you are. I know you two feel the same. That this world is utterly meaningless.
This is...
As far as I'm concerned, my brother was everything. And now, everything must die! Why did you kill my brother?
That seemed to be his own desire. What can I say? Oh, that's not good. Well, goodbye, me. Wait, maybe rather than that, I should probably heal a little bit first.
Alert. Massive energy signature detected.
Oh, no. Why are you even moving? Crazy balls of doom. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Okay.
The energy seems to be coming from a large number of linked machine life forms.
He's absorbing the life force of whatever's left on the network.
Damn it!
Yeah, let's just run into non-moving walls. That will kill me.
I'm going to try hacking into Eve and shutting him down. Back me up, 2B!
On it.
Why do I hate myself?
Shit! Stupid barriers!
Stupid barriers. Yeah, or, you know, it could be the fact that I'm just such a very bad at this stuff. Getting hit by things I don't need to get hit by.
Brother, brother. Why?
Oh, dang. I forgot on it, maybe. Oh. Well. Nope. Okay. Business as usual.
I needed nothing else.
Oh no. Right. Oh, God, trying to defend.
What is this?
Alert. Disruption detected in Yorha Unit 9S's self-consciousness data. Corruption potential critical. Evacuation recommended.
Can't. Not when I'm this far in.
Actually.
My brother was everything to me. My life was contained in our moments.
Alert. Corruption confirmed in Yorha Unit 9S's self-consciousness data. Immediate evacuation and treatment recommended.
Just a little more. If I can remove Eve's object control function.
Okay. If I wanted to play one of these bullet hell games, I would go play Toho or something.
Listen to me, Adam. I never disliked fighting, but I didn't want you to be hurt. And I especially didn't want to lose you. So let's go somewhere quiet. Together, my brother.
Oh boy. myself again. Why do I keep on insisting on hacking while playing 2 or 9S, who is, you know, supposed to hack? But, you know, why do I do this to myself?
Alert.
That was...
NFCS destroyed. Close range combat no longer operable.
No, I don't have my dodge anymore.
I'll erase you! I'll erase everything!
Can't run either. That's annoying.
Finally. It's over. NieR.
I really screwed up.
I don't understand how this is supposed to work.
I must have been corrupted when Eve detached from the network.
No.
It's okay. I can always reload my backup data from the bunker.
But you'll lose you. The you that exists at this very moment.
Guess so. But we can't upload this corrupted data to the bunker. So...
NieR.
Please, Tubi. I want you to do this for me.
I don't understand this. Wouldn't it be easier to just shanky shank? Huh, what is this in the background? Also, I did notice there was one of these hanging around in the hangar somewhere. As I was running up to the hangar thing, there was like a ghostly girl floating there. Why does she need to choke him out? How does choking an android out work? I don't understand. I'll never understand. I've seen this scene enough times, and I still just ask myself why. Why? I'm sorry, Tubi. I am extremely distracted by not understanding why you need to choke out an android and how that's supposed to work. Hi, Hi, Quintuple. But yes, it's supposed to be an emotional moment, and it was probably the first time, but like every time, I'm pretty sure I've wondered, why are you killing an android by strangling them? How does that work on an android?
It always ends like this.
Like, I think I've seen this scene multiple times, which is probably also one of the reasons why I'm extra distracted by this other stuff, but still.
There's still some alive. Goddamned machines!
It's so weird to me when she hesitates like that in that kind of pose. As well, I just like.
Is this a message?
I don't know.
The data transmissions, they're resonating with each other.
I don't know. Arresting, like, having her freeze, like, go for that swing, and then freeze partway through the swing might have worked better. Because...
Wait a
NieR,
second, 2B!
I guess.
Who are...
It looks like I left my personal data in the machine side of things. Next thing I knew, my sense of self was regenerated over the surrounding network. Having multiple selves fused together like this is a pretty valuable experience, so I wanted to record it. But I couldn't access any storage areas yet, so I just multiplexed it over the memories of some nearby enemies, so that when I returned to my own body,
Yes.
He just
I'm glad
nerds
you're
out.
okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate the sudden nerding out. I will admit to that. That is a thing I can respect. But yeah, who knows?
So,
I don't know
the
why
final
the dress is
battle
like
with
that,
Adam
but
and Eve
supposedly
came to an end.
2B's,
This battle will likely have a great effect on the outcome of the war.
but has
2B and
more
I,
polygons in it.
our battle will
than
continue for some time to
games.
come.
Some like earlier games.
But
You know,
that's
the
another
entirety
story
of an earlier game.
for another day.
Don't remember which game. I was looking through some mods to find some of the stuff that people were mentioning about stuff that stops cutscene stuttering. And I saw one that was just like 2B's but more like, okay, it could be a modded 2B butt, but apparently it had like thousands of polygons, I think. And I was just like, okay. Okay. Priorities. I see. Okay.
Recover designated items.
Oops. I was going to look up what I'd seen. And then it's like, oh, by the way, this is actually only the prologue. Okay. Which ending is that? There's 26. This is technically ending B, I think. 2B, did you get used data? Give it to me. Gimme, 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 gimme. Calm down already. There's plenty of time for that later. Sheesh. 2B, okay. Alright. So I didn't actually know there was this little bit where you can actually stop and talk to, like, everyone. I wonder what else I skipped when I was skipping credits. You did great, 2B. Thank you so much for all you've done. Okay.
Hey,
Hey,
2B.
Oh,
I was waiting for you. I needed to give you this.
Speed salve, large recovery, melee attack up, E-drug.
Say, 2B. No, never mind. Just be careful.
Planning preparations complete. Confirm equipment delivered to quarters.
Okay, go to your private quarters. And I've got mail. Okay. I'm going to assume I have to go into my room to get my mail this time. Preview?
Remember your pain. The pain of having your homeland stolen. We will never give up our struggle. We will take back the seas, the skies, the land. We will take back our world from the scourge of the machines! We will not fail in this mission. Here and now, we will put an end to this goddamn war! Glory to mankind!
While I know there's plenty of male androids, it is kind of weird noting that there's so many female androids in this group. When I think about it, let's see, A, B, C, so I guess I should go for that D ending? What was the D ending again? That's a good question. Do you have to play the whole game for each ending? A, B, C, D, and E are the main endings. The rest of them are joke endings, if I remember right. So we have, let's see. We have quite a few. I have main endings A, B, C. I should definitely put together a sheet for this. And there ought to be an easier way to do this too. C, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And of course, I decided to do that now instead of beforehand because I plan ahead really well, as you can tell. T, U, V, X, Y, and Z. Alright. And we have A, B, C, F, G, I, J, K, L, O, P, T, U, and W, which means I still have a few that probably need to be looked at. Alright. Filter sheet. Okay, so, ending D then. Several of these endings you can get in other, like multiple endings can be gotten through routes A, B, C, D, and E, if I remember right. Some of them are just like having a main mission and then just leaving, and that ends some of these missions, and gives you a new ending. Do we want to chapter select? We could chapter select. But I guess we'll just hit start game, I suppose. But yeah, I could chapter select my way through it. And then he left and never came back, yeah. Or 2B finds 9S, beats Eve,
We've confirmed
leaves
that
him
the
on the
network
floor,
core units
and then
known as
walks
Adam
away.
and Eve
And
have
then
been destroyed.
rumors have it she's still
The
wandering
enemy's
around
chain
Earth.
of command has been thrown into
that's just
complete
an ending.
chaos. As such, humanity has chosen to seize this opportunity and launch an all-out attack against the machine forces. Of course, the forces of Yorha will participate in this endeavor.
Power Yorloff.
Remember your pain. The pain of having your homeland stolen.
And how are you,
We
Quintuple?
will never give up our struggle. We will take back the seas, the skies, the land. We will take back our world from the scourge of the machines. We will not fail in this mission. Here and now, we will put an end to this goddamn war.
Seeing them in their armor
Glory
is strange.
to mankind.
Whoa, that was weird in my ear. Okay. That was definitely strange.
Server Administrator 3S.
I don't know, maybe it was because there's like extra electronic or something. It just really threw me off for a second. Let's see, just to make sure I don't have too many giant piles of things, because that would— oh no, I don't want to do this again. I remember this. Oh, this was hellish. I kept failing the quests ahead of this. Oh, dang it. I guess it's time to go fail again. It's not exactly my ideal results, but yeah, I suppose I should play through some, or I could try to go back to a point in time where I think the decision is made for the different routes, just to get different endings real quick. You'll do fine this time, I'm sure. Thank you for the vote of confidence, Orlov. If only I shared it. Oh man, yeah, one of the other things about ending E is just gonna be all my stuff.
To handle a capacity issue.
But improvement slowly improving. I am glad to hear that.
Command to all Yorha units. Upon your descent to the surface, proceed to follow pre-programmed instructions and carry out your operations. To prevent data leakage, communication from the surface is prohibited except in case of emergency.
I have a question. Should I try to rush to get the main endings? Or just continue on completionist now? Or yeah. Because I know left to my own self, I would be the most random exploratory, like, we're just never going to finish this game sort of thing. Or I can finish it, like, today. Probably. I can at least get another couple endings today, probably. Now that I have progressed this far. Things are going okay for now. I'm just trying to decide whether I want to aim for completing everything. Oh yeah, but like, I don't know. I wonder if, like, sometimes I feel like these things might be boring. Okay. So I could get, like, the main endings will, like, complete the game. Okay. Or like, when you say get the endings, do you mean the main endings or the non-main endings? I'm curious, what are my play records? Okay. Well, at least I haven't permadied too much. Okay. No, there's still 2 more main endings. But the very last main ending could potentially get in the way of me getting everything. Android subquest, machine subquests, bodies collected, bodies uploaded, bodies infected. Infected bodies subdued. Ah, okay, I see what that means. Whichever has less grinding. Okay. Well, let's see. I'll go for some of these non-main endings first, really quick, and then we'll see. Yeah. we'll see about the last bit. I mean, here's the thing, is like, if it closes the door, that means I could replay it again. And I could replay it again with less deaths. But then it also means I have to do everything again from scratch, including farming all the chips again, and the money. Let's see. 502. Okay, we're going to go for some of these other endings then. I think I can do this as 2B, so we're gonna get this. Yeah, it, like, potentially would mean just having to completely restart from scratch, which, like, for the very last, like, completion ending, potentially. I don't have to, but it could potentially, like, I potentially would have a choice, and I know what decision I would make for that choice.
2B, this is an emergency
Which
transmission
means
from the bunker.
much
We're reading a
restarting.
Goliath-class enemy inside the city ruins, and it looks like there are a ton of other machines there with it. All Yorha units should proceed and engage immediately.
A Goliath? This was a trap. I knew it.
I promise you, we were not aware of this information. I realize the odds of you believing me are strikingly low, but I hope you will nonetheless.
We'll sort it out later. Let's go.
Proposal. Confirm current destination.
Here we go. Here's ending H. 2B and 9S chose to abandon the mission, allowing the machines to wreak destruction upon the city ruins and resistance camp. Ending H, a mountain too high. The extinction of Yorha is also surely a matter of time. There we go. Well, it's a free choice. Like, you can choose whether you want to completely block your progress, and they will warn you that it will block all your progress if you do that, basically. It's a choice that informs you and lets you make that decision, and it's all about letting you make your decision. So yeah. I feel like I'm giving too much spoilers. I should stop giving spoilers. Oop. No, we're not going to go for that ending. Not right now. We're going to ignore that ending. I will progress. Yeah, actually, I've been giving way too many spoilers. I should just progress the game after getting these endings, and I'll just, yep. After seeing that panty shot, I'm never playing this game, so no spoilers for me. Here's the thing. Weirdly enough, when I was playing, up until people pointed it out to me,
Right.
I never even noticed.
Now I just have to bring this to Pascal.
A2, can you hear me?
Oh, perfect.
Help, A2.
I have the materials
The
you
village
asked
is
me
in
to...
great trouble. The villagers are...
Pascal! Pascal, are you there? What the hell is going on?
Hypothesis.
10-10. A2 suddenly felt like taking a little stroll. Though the walk gave her a sense of peace and fulfillment, Pascal's village has been reduced to rubble when she returned. Okay. Oh. There's this other... Okay, this is one that's going to be harder for me, in a sense. Yeah, really. It's great when, like, you get these kind of endings. Just, if you ignore the, quest, you can get other endings sometimes. I'm not going to like this one, but we're gonna do it anyways. Just to get everything. Alright.
They all have white flags.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
Hmm. I don't like this ending. I don't like this. Hi. Hi. We're going to be horrible people today for the sake of endings. Hey, Belle. Interesting time to get in, Belle. Indeed, it is war crimes time. Oh, wait, they came back. Okay, so I guess I'm not supposed to go down. Okay. Christ. Why you do this? Why do you make me have to repeat this again? I do not like this. Damn it. Okay. Pretty sure this is how you get the ending. Wait, let me double check, because if I'm doing this... Okay. But yes, this is all about war crimes. This ending is war crimes.
Do not kill.
Don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill.
Technically, actually, I think I can also. I think that got rid of. Yep, the one that was in his house is also. His walls didn't do much, I suppose. Doing this for no particular ending. That would truly suck. Oh my god. Down. Okay.
Don't kill. Don't kill.
Stop. Do not kill. No fighting. No fighting.
Why isn't there a guy around here? Okay, yes, I see. They're my other targets. I don't like using this description, but whatever. Oh, God.
Don't kill. Don't kill.
I'm sorry.
That makes me feel so much better. I probably would need to do it muted if I was doing a complete playthrough.
Stop. Do not kill. Stop. Do not kill.
Don't kill. Don't kill.
Stop. Do not kill. Stop. Do not kill.
We have done nothing bad. Don't kill. Don't kill.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't kill. Don't kill. We have done nothing
Damaging
bad.
them
Don't kill.
a little bit
Don't
difficult.
kill. Don't kill. Don't kill.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I swear, my attacks are going through them sometimes. Which,
Do not kill.
Is there any more? Come on. Pretty sure, unless I've done this before, but I don't think I have because it doesn't really work with my personality. Are there a lot of days you feel this is much worse than GTA or Rampages though? Ah, I see. There's another flag up there. Yes, I think it's up this way. It's better if I work through my anger in video games than IRL.
I'm sorry. No fighting. No fighting.
Okay. Who else? Come on. Really? Can I just want to see if there's anyone else on the map that I've missed, because I could have. Come on. There we go. Alright. Okay, we've done it. A village of peaceful machines was wiped out through the actions of one deranged android. Well, at least they called me deranged for it. Thus did the peaceful machines go extinct. Their village is now a haunted, forbidden place. Those who wander too close can hear the mad sounds of an android's laughter. Well, at least they said in order to do that you had to be crazy. Or going for an ending. Ha ha ha. Damn it. That was kind of one of those endings. It's kind of like, I kind of don't think I exactly ever want to actually do it, but for science, and completion. Yeah. Okay. I think after this is... We're just collecting some endings now.
Where the hell is 2B?
Scanning. Black box signal located.
Put it on the map!
Alert. Large-scale ground tremors detected. Underground soil structure is no longer stable. Cause is
Okay.
a high-magnitude earthquake. Proposal. Evacuate immediately.
I'm not going anywhere!
Yeah, well, you know, I guess we are today.
Proposal. Proceed to rendezvous point with 2B.
Ha ha. This one, the one before was ending N, no man's land. This one is ending Q, questionable actions. 9S suddenly lost interest in 2B. No one knows why, he just didn't care anymore. I'm pretty sure the previous ending was N for no man's land, or no man's village. Ending N, no man's village was the previous one. Destroy every machine in Pascal's village. And this was ending Q, questionable actions, where you basically suddenly lose interest in 2B and abandon her. Oh boy. Okay, well, we're not done with being horrible, horrible people. We're not done with being horrible, horrible people. Apparently. Meet Pascal at the abandoned factory. For context, this is after Pascal's village or a message going like, help me, something strange is going on. You wander through the village and find that most of the villagers have gone berserk and started eating, and machines started eating each other.
Pascal, are you okay?
Me too.
So what exactly happened?
I don't know. Some of the villagers just started to feed on each other. If you hadn't come along, I'm sure we would
Indeed.
have met the same grim fate. Thank you.
Well, that could have been worse. I could have made that worse. But that was an accident, but it worked. It ended that quick. Yes, this was one way to do it. The other way to do it would have been to go into the room full of children and start slaughtering the children. But this one was by accident, so fortunately it kind of was off-screen, no warning, and was very quick. A2 had a bright idea that involved destroying every machine in sight. Pascal could only watch in astonishment. That's a very mild... that's a mild descriptor for how Pascal is feeling. But yes, one of the other ways, I guess fortunately that was way more mild than I worried it might be, but one of the ways could have been, if I hadn't done that by accident just now, would have been slaughtering the children. Ha ha ha. Okay. Literal Anakin Skywalker.
We've confirmed that the Network 4 units known as Adam and Eve have been destroyed.
Oh wait, I hit the
The
wrong
enemy's chain of command has
Hold
been
on.
thrown into complete
I think
chaos.
I meant to go to chapter select
As such,
instead.
humanity has chosen to seize...
Right. This armor looks so strange to me. It's just weirdly blocky in weird ways and doesn't protect as much as it should, so I just don't even know how I feel in it. Oh wait, was this the right one? No. Okay. Yes. Assuming the lingerie is protective, the materials in the battle cat suit might be very protective as well. Yes, but they are protective in strange ways. I feel like it's just weird. Contact initiated between Pod 42 and Pod 153. What is the matter, Pod 042? This protocol is not an interface intended for conversational use. Acknowledged. However, this pod has a confidential transmission for Pod 153. Pod 153. Understood. Begin transmission. Pod 042. An error has been detected in the transmission network between Pod 042 and Pod 153. Pod 153. Hypothesis. Said error is fragmented data caused by deterioration of the transmission environment. Pod 042. It may be so. However, it may also not be so. Pod 153. Message unclear. Clarification requested. Why is A2 walking around on her underwear? I'm assuming it's because she's disappeared for so long she hasn't been able to replace her gear. Because she abandoned mission or something like that a long time ago, and so because she's a renegade rogue she can't get new gear from the friendlies, I assume, but yeah, I don't know. And also I feel like because she's a robot, she's like, what does this matter? It's just machine parts. Pod 042. After repeated information exchanges between multiple pods, an unexpected phenomenon has occurred. Pod 042. We pods have developed unusually protective feelings towards support targets 2B, A2, and 9S. Query. Could this be our will? Pod 153. Unknown. The definition of will is unclear. Pod 042. Will is the question of whether pods are capable of their own self-determination. Pod 153. Ellipses. Pod 153. Even if it were possible, such actions cannot be abided. Successful mission fulfillment is all that matters. Pod 042. Ellipses. Ellipses, ellipses. Whatever the case, we tactical support units have a duty to see this through to the end. Pod 153. Duty? Heh, you sounded like an android just there. Pod 042. Agreed, but just as androids are influenced by humans, so are we tied to our creators. Pod 153. Perhaps. Pod 042. Pod 153. Ellipses. Do not die. Pod 153. The concept of death has no meaning to tactical support units. However, your expression of concern is appreciated. I also hope that you do not die. Pod 042. Pod 042. Yeah.
Physical check complete. Memory check complete. Maintenance mode complete. Yorha Unit 9S. Activate. Good morning, 9S.
Am I...
Analysis. The enemy structural unit collapsed during battle. Unit 9S suffered damage from the fall and was placed in emergency suspend mode. Fall location was deemed too dangerous, thus said unit was transported to current location. All system checks and reactivation complete.
Operator.
Operator Model 210 is deceased. Black box signal not found.
Oh. Situation report.
Tower access authentication key acquired.
Okay, let me just see what is going on. Okay, I need to go here. Okay. Well, that's
The required number of authentication keys have been acquired. The tower is now open for investigation.
Good.
Is it this way? I kind of want to say it's not this way, but I'm not sure if it's crazy. But which other way could it be? Yeah, it's probably this way then. Guessing just crazy. Which is nothing new. Pretty sure there's the ladder here. It's been like, it feels like forever since I've been down some of these paths, and it's not been that long. Aw, pods creating a family. Indeed. Or at least friendship. And concern for each other. Okay. New bolt obtained, new bolt, machine core. And a sturdy socket. Oh god, is there a hacking game here? There's probably a hacking game here.
Tower subunit access granted. Tower subunit access granted. Tower subunit access granted.
Okay. Before I... let's see. Do I need to... okay, I need to hack into these. Okay. Christ. What are you confused about?
Congratulations! You've unlocked all of the sub-units. That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower.
Okay, where is the nearest
We
save
look
point?
forward to serving you.
Map. Okay, so there is a save point near the tower. And we'll want to go visit that. If possible. To speed up some of these endings we're going to grab. Because there are two endings that relate to this. Okay.
Alert. Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Out of my way! Damn it! They won't stop coming!
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Allies?
Oh, here we go.
Wait, you?
9S, we've been expecting you.
He just ducks his head to avoid getting.
The two of us will take
shanked.
things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
Okay. It just feels very strange
Devola?
that they just
Popola?
stop and
What are
face
you
you
doing
completely
here?
and then
Remember
tell you
your
things.
promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
No. We can't just abandon them. If we don't do something, they're going
to die.
Alert. Leaving the zone of combat would mean abandoning the androids Devola and Popola. Proposal. Hack into the main tower unit.
Where are you going, 9S? We need you. And we've got damn. Looks like this is it. No.
Oof. Okay. Of course, Devola and Popola died. Their lifeless bodies were found shortly thereafter, each clutched tightly in the other's arms. Okay. What a way to go. NieR Automata, City Escape. And then, yeah. Oh boy, we're gonna feel all great about ourselves. That's all I can say. Well, by we, I mean me, probably.
Congratulations! You've unlocked all of the sub-units. That means a special prize is waiting for you inside the tower.
Oh, looks like there's one ending I don't think I can get at this point in time because my level is not high enough and requires me to finish some other quests that I have not done yet. So, yeah. You're abandoning them all. Yeah, that's what today seems to be about. That's what all the other joke endings, as they call it, are about.
Alert. Enemy caution level rising. Cause is most likely concern over Unit 9S gaining access to tower.
Out of my way!
Well, it's a good thing I'm pretty high level at this point, so
Damn it!
I potentially could tank through this long enough.
Alert. Allied signal detected.
Oh, never mind.
Allies? Wait, you?
Not their death is one of the alternative endings.
We've been expecting you.
They're usually called joke endings because people wouldn't normally do these intentionally.
The two of us will take things from here. You need to open the door to the tower.
It's so strange to see them strike down an enemy, then turn their back to an enemy, and
Devila?
just be like, no,
What are
no.
you doing here?
Remember your promise?
What are you talking about?
Come on, 9S. Hack in while you can.
None of this makes any sense!
We'll explain everything once we're inside. We've got this, 9S. You just focus on hacking.
This one will be slightly less ripped for me.
You need to hack the tower lock open.
This sounds like a hint of something. I have so many machine torsos in my inventory, I can't grab it anymore.
Nines, you must hack into the tower. We can't hold out like this.
I mean, heck, argue is fine. But I'm also over leveled, so there's that. My avarice, greed, whatever, is acting up. This annoys me. There we go. Also sitting very comfortably in the Uncanny Valley. Rip. Okay. 9S decided not to hack the tower in order to help the Bola and Popola. It was a nice thought, but they all ended up getting killed anyways. Wonderful. Yeah. I was definitely deleting them. I was doing pretty well at getting rid of them, but you know how it goes. But we ultimately did die anyways. Because, yeah. Oof. Okay. I think I don't have this ending left, so after this there'll only be ending Y left, I think? Let me check. I'll have to check, actually. Did I grab Z or not? Oh god, so I do actually have to get through that.
Alert. Multiple enemies confirmed.
I think it's ending Y, because I need to be a high enough level to see something. Or either that, or if it's not a high enough level, I need to progress far enough. I need to check. I'll have to check the details of that quest. Yeah, thank you.
Alert. Virus infection detected. Proposal. Administer vaccine immediately. Virus contamination rate up to 16%. Malfunction detected in NFCS circuit.
I have to keep it from spreading to other androids. Pod, give me a location that's low on android signals.
God, I
Searching.
hate this quest.
Analysis. The area near the abandoned commercial facility meets the desired parameters. Alert. Yorha Unit 2D will sustain serious damage unless the virus is eliminated.
But you don't say.
Okay. Is it this way? Yeah. Okay.
Virus contamination rate up to 21%.
Remove the contamination and reset.
Analysis. Virus is transforming and progressing its own algorithm with abnormal speed. Removal will be difficult.
How do I get across? God. Well, this is actually going way better than before. I remember the first time I tried to do this, it didn't go very well at all. Like, I kept getting stuck and getting knocked off cliffs by robots over and over and over again.
Alert. Virus contamination rate up to 32%. Malfunction detected in visual processing system.
I understand better now why pizza's like, no, it's not supposed to be this hard. Or rather, no, you can totally get past these guys. And I was like, what do you mean? They keep knocking me off cliff. Command was not executed correctly in system protected region. I don't like this sound. Well, this could be worse. This went way smoother than last time, so whatever. Oh, the sound. Yes, please. How do I... Christ. Christ. Okay, sound is back. So let's see. Okay. Well, the way to end that one is this. A2 suddenly felt like taking a little stroll, and although the walk gave her a sense of peace and fulfillment, 2B's body had been consumed by the machines when she returned. Okay, I need to find all my weapons to do the next part. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Yes. Okay, so we don't have a Z yet. Let's see. Okay.
Good morning, A2.
What the?
Analysis. Your high unit A2 was restarted 5 minutes and 42 seconds ago. The cause was excessive strain due to battle against a large machine lifeform.
All this.
Let's see. I believe I want to leave the desert, which means this is the area I want to go to.
Goddamn sand is starting to piss me off.
Alert. Fuel filter performance deteriorating. Fine particulate matter seems to have entered the filter while fighting in the desert. Proposal. Replace the faulty part immediately.
You make it sound so easy.
Records indicate said part was once used at the resistance camp.
The resistance camp.
A2's dodge slide is interesting. It's also kind of noisy. I don't know why, but I think my ears are just more sensitive now after that darn high-pitched feedback noise thing. So I'm just like not as fond of sound as I could be right now. And I like using the dodge all the time. Yeah, I'm using headphones. Is it loud for you as well, is what you mean? Okay. Okay, so that doesn't change that, which means the sound... Hold on, let me see about tweaking my own audio. I think I'm using this. Okay, we'll see if this helps any. Does this help any? Maybe I should lower it some more. Okay. That should hopefully be even lower. But without being too low, hopefully.
Huh? What's that?
Proposal. Use pod fire to force him to stop.
No. Why bother with pod fire when you can slash him with a giant weapon? Oh. Okay, combat. Christ. No, stop. Please. You could have asked me to stop you now. Hey, you're A2, aren't you? It must be fate we ran into each other. And since you're here, you might as well buy something. Okay. As long as it stops the music. Oops. Whatever. I might need to empty out more of my inventory. Unless I lost a bunch of items restarting, which is also possible. Let's see. Feeling weirdly jingoistic right now. In what way? Caused by what exactly? Ooh, I could definitely make some good anti-chain weapons. Or anti-chain chips. So many anti-chain chips. Music sounds like some 1910s war propaganda music. Yeah, now that you point it out, that's pretty accurate. Okay. Alright. I think that settles that. Well, I have a deep, deep underground. Take something deep and go deeper. Feel free to visit me anytime you want. Okay. Right. Let's see. Where do I progress? Okay, I will just go looking for what? Ooh. I don't feel like I remember seeing this. Though I probably have. God, why does this attack need to make, or this dash need to make noise like this? Christ, Emil's there again. No, thank you. I didn't see anything.
Are those machines fighting each other?
Thank you so much for saving me.
You're a machine too.
Wait, please. I have no intention of harming you. My name is Pascal, and while it's true that I am a machine life form, I also detest fighting of any kind.
Uh-huh. And machines don't have souls. They're just murder bots with a fancy name.
The android saying that.
They killed so many of us. And I swore to make them pay.
I see. If that will save your soul, then so be it.
Okay, this is the last ending I can get currently.
They killed so many.
Okay.
If that will save your soul.
Yep, okay. And then now I need to go find some other quests and stuff. A2 destroyed Pascal. Pascal's death leads to the collapse of his village and its residents going out of control, resulting in the elimination of all androids on Earth. Yay! Overzealous, causing the death of all androids that lived on the Earth. We were just trying to be peaceful and then you slaughtered us, therefore we're going to kill all of you too. Sounds about right. ABC, LMNOPQRSTUVWXNZ. Alright, so we're only missing D, E, and Y. Oop, wrong button. Okay. Well, that means it is now time to figure out stuff. I suppose technically this one would be a good one to be A2 on. I don't want to deal with that again. Right, we'll start from there, just because I don't want to have to go running through the entire... How does No Pants Lady related to Schoolboy and No Skirt Lady? Ah, right, you haven't seen all of it yet. Okay, so I guess... Okay, hold on. I guess we'll progress the story based upon... You've seen up to Route B, right? Oh my god, I can't skip this.
There only commenceth the man who is not superfluous. I see. It seems this Nietzsche was quite the profound thinker. Or perhaps he skipped right past profound and went straight to crazy instead. Oh well, enough of that. I'd best go see the world for myself instead of burying my head in books.
Okay, so I maybe should actually progress down most of Route C and then some of D. Well, no, I think you just haven't had the opportunity anyways.
Look at you. Your speaking has improved so much. But I fear you still haven't finished your studies, have you? You promised to read and memorize that botanical field guide, remember? Of course I will. You have my word. And Uncle Pascal would never lie and break his word. Because children who lie grow up to be mean, evil machines.
Christ. High-pitched.
What's that?
Okay.
Right.
Very electronic.
Now I just have to bring this to Pascal.
A2, can you hear me?
Oh, perfect.
Help A2.
I have the materials
The
you
village
asked
is
me to...
in great trouble. The villagers are...
Never mind, I can't do the quest that I wanted to do here.
there?
What the hell?
Dang it. Dang it.
What is going on?
Hypothesis.
Okay, well,
The
I can't.
valuable
This is one
source
of the ones where if
information
I
known as Pascal has
abandon
encountered
this,
difficulty.
it causes another
Proposal.
joke ending,
Unit
as
A2
it's
should
called,
investigate
which means I
Pascal's
can't do my
village immediately.
exploration,
I'm on my way.
which means I have to just select another chapter. Dang it. Okay. I don't want to run through this darned desert again. I'm gonna have to run through the darn desert again. Dang it. Okay. God, why is it so hot? I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's freaking summer. Summer is coming. The suffering. If I had known.
Good morning, A2.
What the?
Analysis. Your high unit A2 was restarted 5 minutes and
Okay.
42 seconds
Come on.
ago.
Come on.
The cause
Let me
was
skip.
excessive strain due to
Indeed,
battle
right,
against a
important.
large machine
Very
life
nice
form.
idea. Yes, thank you. Yeah, wait. Can I teleport from these? Oh my god, if I can teleport from these.
Oh, this
Alright.
goddamn sand is starting to piss me off.
I wish it's 44
Fuel filter performance
F60 right now.
deteriorating. Fine particulate matter seems
I mean,
to
it's
enter
not
the filter
super
while
hot
fighting in
right
the
now
desert.
either, but it's just
Proposal.
enough to
Replace
make
the
me
faulty
uncomfortable.
part immediately.
And then my
You
room's
make it
also
sound
hotter
so
than
easy.
outside because
Records
I have my
indicate
computer
said
going
part was once
while
used
playing
at the
NieR,
resistance camp.
The resistance
and I had
camp.
a bunch of lights earlier going to take care of my plants. And I still have some lights going on my desk. So my room is usually a few degrees warmer, at least in Fahrenheit, than the rest of the house. Which is great. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, let's just get through this so I can stop and check my phone to see. Wait, okay, right. Check my phone to see the temperature right now. Actually, no, yeah. It's 24C here as well. I need to check the temperature. Oh my god. I can transport like this. Dang it. Okay. Anyways, let's check the temperature really quick. Okay. Let me check the other thing. Okay. So in Fahrenheit, I know there's a 7-degree difference between my room and the outside. So yeah, it's about 26.667 degrees in my room for Celsius. Basically 80 degrees in my room in Fahrenheit. It's 73 degrees outside in Fahrenheit. which is 22 degrees Celsius outside. 22.778. And this temperature difference is... I don't like it. Okay.
Help me!
Are those machines fighting each other?
Oops. I'm so sorry. That was not what I meant to do. Ah, there you are. Knew there was something from that direction. I'm so sorry.
Thank you so much for saving me.
I hit the moose. Oops.
You're a machine.
Wait, my name.
Machines don't have. They killed so many
They're
of us.
just murder bots with fancy
I swore
names,
to make
says
them
the
pay.
android.
I see. If that will save your soul, then so be. You aren't going.
Just shut up and leave before I change my.
You.
Okay.
No. Never mind. You have my thing.
Okay. Now we need to go replace fuel filter. And I could actually probably ignore this for a bit, just to run other quests, but actually, Number 2, you're still alive. Sorry I haven't been in touch with Emily. You survived, that's all that matters. Though I fear all of your fighting companions are long gone. I had to kill number 21 with my own hands. I'm sorry. No, it's... Oh, that's right. Did you know that there was a Yorha member here named 2B that looked just like you? She's dead. What? 2B is dead. I killed her. She was infected with the logic virus. Oh. Well, please make yourself at home in our camp. I'll have someone show you a wrap. Not necessary. I see where 2B is from. Her memories are contained in this sword. I see. You can go ahead and use her old room then. I'm in charge of the camp here. I'll make sure to tell everyone about you. Okay, hold on a sec. I just want to really... I have some chocolate, and it's in my room, and I kind of want to eat it, so I'm opening my chocolate right now. There we go. This is dark chocolate Reese's. So peanut butter cup, but dark chocolate instead of the regular chocolate. And I'm pretty sure someone's going to say something about American, but you know. Emily, got a question for you. Any chance you could spare a fuel filter? A fuel filter? I'm afraid our supply recently ran out. Pascal makes them for us, so you can go pick up one directly if you'd like. Pascal? You know him? You trade with the enemy? His village is different. They never caused us any harm. No way. Forget it. This may be hard to understand, but we forge an alliance and trade materials when the need arises. We can't be picky about how we reach our goals around here. And besides, we aren't so far gone that we kill machine lifeforms after they surrender. Yeah, they're pretty good. There's something about Reese's peanut butter cups that are just quite nice.
A broken filter will cause significant problems with fuel distribution. Proposal.
And they're not
Replace
super
the faulty
sweet.
part immediately.
The way I've had
Coordinates
to,
confirmed for a colony
like,
centered around a
I
machine
thought it was like Kit
lifeform
Kats, and
known
I was
as
like, yay,
Pascal.
Kit Kats, but then they were way too sweet, and it was just like, darn.
You don't know when to shut up.
Oops. Oops, did I die? Oh, why did she die so quick? Why did she... How did she die so quick? What? Did I... What did I miss? Did she not have chips? What did I do? Hold on, I need to check. I need to check. I'm so confused by this. Okay, transport. I have not died in so long that this is... my brain cannot. I haven't died in so long from, like, actual combat that I just don't understand. I think it's been, like, 40 hours or so. It's been, like, 40 gameplay hours since I've died in combat. Other things have killed me plenty of times, but not combat. What? I'm so confused. How did... But what? What? How did that happen? I'm so confused. I like my combat too much for that to have been a thing. What? Okay, no, I'm like, okay, that's a distraction. Plug-in chips I think is actually... No, I have my set. I don't remember which one was which one. Hold on. HP, enemy objectives, weapon attack, shockwave, melee defense. This is a pretty defensive build. I don't need the hijack boost though, because that's hacking. Let's see. So that's definitely a weapon attack. Okay. Oh, this one has like a bit of extra stuff, I think. No, these are not equipped. Okay, I think. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is my combat build, though. I'm so confused. How did this happen? I don't understand. How did that's BS. Me die like a bitch this way? No. No. How did that happen? That's bullshit. I'm not happy with this bullshit. I call bullshit. How did I die like that? I genuinely don't know. What? Christ. I can't right now. How? I can't. I don't understand. Oh, Christ. Okay, I have to go talk with Pascal first before I can talk with anyone in here to sell equipment and merge equipment so I can have better gear because apparently I need it again.
Help me!
Are those machines fighting each other?
You're using friendly moose as shield. Oop, I'm sorry, moose.
Thank you so much for saving me.
I can't. If I died to hacking, I'd just be like, sure, whatever. But like dying to this,
Please, my name is Pascal.
dying to this.
And machines don't have souls. They kill.
If that will save your soul, you.
Just shut.
No, you have.
I can't. I can't. What even? I needed to check my play record. Okay. So my number of deaths haven't gone up? I'm so confused. What do these numbers even mean if they didn't change when my character apparently died? I'm so confused. Also, yeah, let's save here just in case we do another dumb die again, because apparently we're doing that today. Apparently. That's just what we're going to be. I'm so salty. I'm so mad. Well, okay. I'm less mad, but more like I'm confused and in disbelief. I can't accept this. I can't. I can't. I don't even know. I can't. I just, no. It's beyond me. If this was hard mode, okay, sure. But like, this isn't even hard mode. I've been playing on normal for how many hours to die like this? I can't. Oop, Rose? Actually, I will have the records stored on that external drive. I thought I should preserve memories of the time we fought together. I also think you have a right to see them. You and I must never forget. I know. What did I miss? Hold on. Oops. I missed some stuff while getting angry. Damn it! Yorha Pearl Harbor Descent Personal Record, Part 1. Oh Christ, is this going to be combat? Am I going to die like a bitch again? My name is Nemini, and I lead the Android Resistance. This is a record of the battles I've experienced and my losses. I leave it here as a warning to myself. The machine lifeform attacks land far too close for comfort. I smell an acrid odor, and know that some of my hair has been singed off. Anemone, retreat for now. That's an order. That's my captain, Rose. I obey her without hesitation, running from the front as soon as I take out a few nearby enemies. Feet flying beneath me, I leap into the hastily built trench, where my resistance comrades are gathered. How many battles is this now? The same sights and sounds, the same struggle of attrition. My resistance forces play the same war on repeat with no end in sight. I don't even remember why we're fighting anymore, but I must continue regardless. I must continue until one side or the other is dead. This looks bad, Shion. What do we do? Or what should we do? Calm down, Lily. We'll find an opening somewhere. You don't search for an opening, you make one. Dahlia, wait. I grab Dahlia's arm before she can flee the trench and turn to Rose. She brought us here, after all. She must have a plan of some kind. But as the enemy horde closes in, Rose simply squints off in the distance. There's been a change in enemy movements, she says finally. Someone just started fighting over there. But that's not possible, stammers Margaret. We're all here. Margaret's right. There are only 9 of us left capable of fighting the machines. Captain Rose... Oh, how do I pronounce this? Gerbera? I don't know, because I'm not sure which language that name is meant to be. I'm okay, well there's some of the... But here's the thing. Shion is pretty Japanese, so... I don't know. We're gonna ignore that one. Captain Rose, Gerbera, Lilia, Sonia, Erica, Margaret, Shion, and Dahlia. And me, Anemone. Why so many of these are flower names, I feel. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so there's 9. 4 of them are definitely flowers. There's a couple, well, there's one that I'm not so sure about. 1 or 2. Let's see. It's a flower. It's a type of daisy. And I don't know how you pronounce it. Gerbera? Gerbera. Okay, so yeah, it's Gerbera, apparently. I don't know if you can hear that. You may or may not be able to hear that depending on how I routed my audio, and I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, you probably didn't hear that. So Gerbera, apparently, is how it's pronounced. Gerbera daisy. So yeah. Or yeah, genus of plants in the Asteraceae daisy family. It's named in honor of German botanist and medical doctor Traugott Gerber. I don't know if my pronunciation is flawless, but I relied on Google. Google pronunciation. So what does Shion mean? Because I don't know why. I have a feeling that some of these are related to flowers. Okay, so in Japan, Aster tataricus is known as Shion. So yes, that's also another flower name. Here's the thing, as soon as I realized several of them had flower-related names, I started wondering. So, Rose, Gerbera, Lily, Shion, Dahlia, and Anemone, I'm pretty sure is... Anemone? I'm pretty sure there's a flower... Anemone flower? Am I crazy? Yeah, no, there's a plant called anemone that's also called windflower. It's a type of flower as well. Yes, there's sea anemones, and then there's also flowers that are also called anemone flowers, which I have heard before of, which is the only reason why I didn't automatically think sea creature when I noted that there was quite a few flower names. Is Sonya related to flowers? There is a flower called well, no, is it? No, okay, maybe not. Sonya flower. Sonya dendrobium orchid. So there is a type of flower. So Sonya is also arguably related to flowers. There's also a Snowho Sonya, which is a purple dahlia of some sort. So that makes me think. So there is probably some sort of relation. Okay, Erica is a genus of roughly 857 species of flowering plants in the family Ericaceae. Ericaceae? Ericaceae? I'm just gonna look up the pronunciation real quick. Ericaceae or Ericaceae, depending on apparently. Ugh. I want something that Ericaceae. Okay, Ericaceae. Ericaceae. Okay, Ericaceae. So Margaret also is probably related to flowers in some way. There is a Marguerite daisy, but that's a little Margaret flowers? No, that's a person. There's also arguably a, let's see. Let's look at this flower database. Okay, so there's a Marguerite spelled like, I probably pronounce it all wrong, but there is a flower. Let's see, it's similar to the Shasta daisy. It's a Greek word meaning pearls. Flowers of Margaret are smaller than Shasta daisy. Not sure about the details of it. There's also a passion flower called Lady Margaret, or the Lady Margaret passion vine. So arguably these names can all be related to flowers, though not all the meanings would be exactly common or well understood. But yeah, Enemy Anemone, we're all that's left of the 8th Descent Forces. The one that took place roughly 200 years ago. An uneasy Sonya pulls Shion close and chews on a loose strand of hair. Wait, whose strand of hair is she chewing on? Because when I first read that, I was very confused. And then I realized Sonya's probably chewing her own hair, but yeah, I don't like it, she says. What if it's some kind of machine trap? I wait for a while, heart pounding, until I hear the enemy fire lesson. Okay, I know that Sonya most likely was supposed to be chewing her own hair, but when I first read it, I was like, she pulls Shion close and chews on a loose strand of hair, and I don't know why, but maybe it's just like the way it's laid out in that sentence. For a second, I thought Sonya chewed Shion's hair, and I was like, but why would you bite someone else's hair? That's just a really weird thing to do. and then I was like, wait, hold on. It's probably not that, because the other one makes more sense. But it was a very confusing mental image for a second. She found it on the ground. Maybe moose. Maybe moose. I wait for a while, heart pounding, until I hear the enemy fire lesson. Okay, I say, this looks like our chance. Let's pull back. Someone's fighting out there, Anemone, cries Dahlia. We can't abandon them. Oh, so you want to risk all of our lives for some stranger? Come on. We don't even know if this mystery fighter's on our side or not. That's not what I said. Enough, you two, barked Shion. The captain makes the final decision on this. After Shion speaks, all of us turn to Captain Rose. She looks us in the eyes and nods slowly before starting to speak. I'm uncomfortable with what you're saying, therefore I must chew on your hair. Yeah, that's probably how things were going in that conversation. I bet that's exactly the image they were wanting people to get. Okay, after Shion speaks, all of us turn to Captain Rose. She looks us in the eyes and nods slowly before starting to speak. Gerbera, the enemy is heading towards the explosives we set up earlier, yes? Gerbera thinks for a moment. Now that you mention it, yeah, they are. A slight smile crosses Rose's face, yet she still seems perfectly composed. Good. Then if this goes well, we might be able to take them all out. I want all of you to leave this trench and get to those explosives, says Rose. We'll let the blast take out most of them, then clean up the stragglers. Identifying our unknown mystery fighters can wait until we're done. No one objects to the captain's decision. The moment she issues the order, we all leap from the trench as one and re-enter the fray. Even worse if it's ground hair. That is true. Yeah, that's definitely worse. When we reach the battle, we find what appears to be another set of androids dressed in strange black outfits. Before they even know what's happening, we detonate the explosives, kill the remaining machines, and turn our guns in their direction. All right, I say to the strangers, start talking. Easy, says one of the mystery androids. We're on your side. We're new models rolled out as part of something called Project Yorha. Really? I say. We haven't heard anything about new models. I probably speak with more bluster than necessary, but I have to make sure they're actually on our side. I don't think they're lying, necessarily, but I can't read their expressions thanks to the giant goggles they wear. So apparently the older version of Yorha wore giant goggles. And frankly, a little caution never goes amiss in the middle of war. We learn that the 4 androids refer to each other as number 2, number 4, number 16, and number 21. Oof. Operator 21? They also... And didn't number 4 die at the very beginning prologue mission? Wasn't there a 4B that was our captain prologue mission as 2B? Am I remembering this wrong? But I feel like 4B was like squad captain of the prologue mission, who then died. But then again, would they be that old? I don't know. And then Operator 21, and I don't remember 16 exactly. That might also be an operator, but I'm not sure. Number 16 and number 21, they also aren't in a hurry to share much more. Also, wasn't it that most of their friends were gone too? So maybe these are all gone now. Our mission is top secret, one of them says. That's why you haven't heard about us yet. I slowly draw my knife in an attempt to gauge their reaction. So in other words, no one will know any better if I kill you right now. Stand down, Anemone, says Rose softly. No, cries Lily, she's right. We've all seen how quickly the enemy is evolving. Who's to say these 4 aren't machines that just look human? My companions nod in agreement. This damn war has made us all suspicious. One of the strangers, number 16, I believe, draws a long knife from its sheath. If it's a fight you want, she says, I'm happy to give it to you. Also, most likely, so 4B is probably based upon number 4. Operator 21 or O21 or whatever is probably based upon number 21, assuming they're not the same person. Probably not, actually, because it's probably going to be like A something, because I'm assuming A is for like alpha. One of the strangers, number 16, I believe, draws a long knife from its sheath. If it's a fight you want, she says, I'm happy to give it to you. Before I can respond, Dahlia leaps in front of me with her weapon at the ready. This is it. We're going to fight. But just before the battle can erupt, the android called number 2 steps forward. Wait, she says. There used to be 16 of us, says number 2, but the others died during the descent. We're isolated and alone out here. Reinforcements aren't coming, and that means we have to finish this mission with the soldiers we have left. We don't need more enemies right now. What we need is allies. She finishes this speech with a soft sigh, as if trying and failing to hold her emotions in check. I know that sort of voice. It's the voice of someone who still has hope, despite all the odds. I need water now. Archive obtained. Resistance, anemone. Resistance, rose. Oh, there's a part 2. Wonderful, of course. We're talking. Don't leave me in a cliffhanger, damn game. According to the Yorha team, there's an enemy server beneath Mount Kala. If we can take it out, we might finally gain some ground in this endless war. But in order for that to happen, we need to work together. After a bit of thought, Rose decides to throw in with the new models. It's a relationship that changes as time goes on. What are you doing, Dahlia? Just showing this idiot how weak she is, replies a winded Dahlia. Ha, wheezes her opponent, number 16. You're obviously outmatched. The two of them are taking turns hitting each other. It seems friendly enough, as these things go. Plus, they've been doing it for so long now that both of them are out of energy. They likely couldn't punch through a piece of paper at this point. Okay, so I can think of one reason why breathing or restricting breathing for androids could potentially kill them, i.e. strangulation could potentially work, and it's more like vent fan sort of thing, air intake, exhaust sort of deal, so that they can help release some of the extra heat or whatever their inner parts may generate. But at this point in time, water cooling would probably be better. But hey, it could be that. And then the whole exhaust thing, depending on what type of fuel they use. But then that also means the strangulation's extra violent because you have to, like, crush whatever's in there. Anyways, the rest of the group stares at the combatants and tries not to grin. Dahlia and number 16 seem to butt heads over the smallest little things. I'm looking for explanations. Maybe it's because there's so much alike. It's almost annoying how quickly muscleheads learn to like one another. Muscleheads, I see. The rest of us converse as Dahlia and 16 continue to spar. We call each other by names that I gave us, explains Rose. I see, responds number 4. I thought it was strange that you didn't use code numbers. She nods while she speaks, as though this all makes perfect sense. Suddenly, Captain Rose breaks out into a wide grin. You know what, she says? I think we should give all of you names as well. No, says number 2. It would be a waste. Rose eyes her warily. A waste? You can name me when the mission is over, she replies, as a blush rises in her cheeks. I could tell her words also served as a wish for success. All right, responds Rose. I'll think of a name for you by then. She knows this is a fleeting promise, as most such things are, but it doesn't matter. Already I can see us growing closer to the Yorha team. Well, my friends are growing closer to them, at least. You're all being careless, I state, much louder than I intend. Luckily, the others either don't hear or decide to ignore it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not about to go against the captain's judgment, but that doesn't mean I'm ready to just lie down and trust our new friends. Ours is a solitary existence that has long since been abandoned by the moon. No matter how they cried, mourned, or struggled, the voices of our departed comrades went unanswered. Well, I must have missed something. So how can you trust an entire squad of new models that you just met? What's wrong, Anemone? I hear Lily calling to me. She's likely concerned about me being apart from the rest of the group. Nothing, I begin. I'm fine. Before I can complete my thought, Lily suddenly opens her mouth and emits a terrible scream. We're not going to try to make a scream sound. I probably shouldn't have even tried. Lily's scream echoes through the entire camp. It's heartbreaking. It's agony. It's horrible. She's infected, screams Rose. Lily's infected. We all draw weapons. Yes, I'm really great at this voice acting thing. I don't scream. Screaming is a very difficult thing for me to do. I have never really screamed. I have squeaked instead. So trying to scream is like completely against my nature. We all draw weapons out of instinct as much as anything else, pointing them at our comrade as she continues to scream and scream and scream. We all know what's happening. We've seen it before. It's a logic virus, a machine weapon that hijacks android systems and overwrites their data. And since there's no known cure, it's also a death sentence. I need to show her mercy. I need to set her free. My fingers rests on the trigger, yet I hesitate. And before I can make that final, fateful decision, I hear a voice rise up from somewhere behind me. Stop. You can't do this. You can't just let your friend die. It's number 21. The girl I'd thought to be cool and composed beyond all measure was now pleading with me to spare Lily's life. What do I do? What the hell do I do? Lily said you were like a family to her. You can't abandon family, not before you exhaust every possibility. What can you do then? I'll use my power to erase the virus. That's impossible. Rose spat out what we were all thinking, but before we can act, Lily starts to send nearby comrades flying with impossible strength. I've seen infected androids before. I know how much damage they can do once the virus turns off their limiters. They'll fight and fight until they're utterly destroyed. Dahlia and number 16 rush into the fray, trying to suppress their former friend, but she swats them away like flies. How many of us have been infected now? How many friends have I been forced to put down? The heart I'm not supposed to have aches with the thought. It aches as I remember all of the identification numbers that have been retired. When did I start giving them names? When did I decide I simply couldn't endure it any longer? Initiating reprogramming sequence. That voice, number 21, she's screaming something about reprogramming? I don't know what to do. I am lost. As my vision slowly clears, I see number 21 inputting commands into her terminal, while number 2 and number 4 hold her down. They hold her as she writhes, and Rose stares at me with surprise. Oh no, I'm holding Lily too. Writhes? Shite. I do need to check. Oop. Archives obtained. Yorha Scanner 21. Yorha Gunner 16. Yorha Attacker 4. Oh, is it A standing for Attacker? I see. So A2 would be Attacker 2. Yorha Pearl Harbor Descent. Personal Record Part 3. I haven't even eaten my chocolate. 14th Machine War, Pearl Harbor Descent. The name of the mission entrusted to the Yorha soldiers. Was there ever such furious gunfire, such bombings that continued without pause? Our target is the machine server under Mount Kala, and our situation is dire. We need reinforcement, requesting deployment at once. Number 2 speaks quickly, yet calmly, which is all the more remarkable considering the hostile army closing in on our position. But the command center in the orbiting satellite informs us no reinforcements will be forthcoming. We are abandoned. We are alone. It's so easy to do from up there, from the satellite, from the moon. 9S is scout, right? 2B is battle. Battle unit 2, essentially. 9S is a scout unit, no, scanner unit 9. It is so easy to do from up there from the satellite, from the moon. I'll do whatever is necessary, says Lily with a grim smile. Yeah, attack. Well, I think that's the older naming convention, I think. Attacker, gunner. I don't think I've seen any G, like something Gs before. Though it might just be different squads or something, are arranged differently. But I feel like some of the units that were mentioned I haven't seen. So it could be an older style of naming convention. Especially because this is like, it's been some, I think, millennia since the last, like, several fights. I'll do whatever is necessary, says Lily with a grim smile. Dahlia and Margaret quickly nod in agreement, as does number 16. They decided to join the rear guard, staying behind to be our shield, even though it comes at the cost of their own lives. Regardless, they all agreed without hesitation. For we in the vanguard would be joining them in death soon enough. Without another word, we turn our backs on each other and take up positions. We know this is the end. Dahlia and the others will buy us time to reach the gate at Kala's Peak. Beyond that lies an elevator, and beyond that is the server. If we can destroy it, we'll deal a devastating blow to the machine lifeforms throughout the Pacific region. But as I notice number 21 scowling at the elevator, I start to have a bad feeling about the final stage of our mission. Go on, she says. I've got this. We crowd into the elevator as she begins hacking the terminal. She doesn't need to tell us what is happening. It's clear that the elevator won't descend all the way to the server unless someone stays behind to control it. Enemies incoming. They're almost on us. As I speak, I suddenly find myself leaping from the elevator and taking up a position at number 21's side, almost as if my body's out of my control. Something is wrong. Something... I'll back up. Number 21, I cry. The rest of you take out that server. The doors close on my friends. The last thing I see is the face of my captain, Rose. She looks concerned, but then the door is shut and she is no more. That was the last time I ever saw them. But it's alright, I'm going to finish this one way or another. The only sounds we hear are distant explosions and the rasp of number 21's breathing. Thank you, she whispers, for staying with me. I look at her eyes and see the telltale red of a logic virus infection. I was right after all. I sigh softly as I draw my weapon. I've seen comrades infected before. That's why I couldn't leave her to die alone. The vaccine she gave Lily is already ineffective. The enemy has evolved. They studied number 21's pattern and developed a new resistance. No one can save her now. When the elevator reaches the server, begins number 21 weekly. Then I'll give you peace, I reply. The elevator moves ever lower, creating a countdown on number 21's life. How much time has passed? How much can possibly be left? Too long to wait, yet not long enough for regret. A massive explosion echoes in the distance as the hall slowly shakes. It's the final act of Lily and the others in the rear guard. They just overloaded their own fusion reactors. The sound of her comrade's demise slowly fades from our ears. As it does, number 21 reaches up and slowly removes her goggles. I'm glad I got to meet you, she says. Her eyes are so red, but not completely. There's still a little of herself left. And while it is, don't worry, I say. I'll be with you soon. She smiles as my words reach her ears. As soon as the elevator touches down, I fire a bullet into number 21's brain. I watch the thing that used to be her tumble to the ground. I stare at the gun I hold in trembling hands. I press it to my temple. This will end it all. The war. My meaningless existence. All of it. It will finally be over. Unforgivable, 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 unforgivable. Your comrades sacrifice themselves and fight to the last breath. They feel suffering, they feel sadness, they feel pain and terror. And yet you would surrender now? Unforgivable. The voice is the battlefield curse, telling those who survive to see their mission through no matter what. It is another me crying out. I scream at the top of my lungs and race down the hall. I'll show you. If you're going to push me, I'll show you. You'll only be satisfied if it ends with more killing. I leap into the fray with weapons in both hands. Here I am. Here I am. Kill me. As I scream, an explosion suddenly rises up and sweeps everything away. A soft wind touches my cheek. I smell fire. I smell ash. The explosion in the server room was powerful enough to take out Mount Kala itself, reducing the once proud summit to a smoking crater. The machines immediately dropped to the ground and stopped moving. I look out over the scorched earth. Lily? Number 16? Rose? Number 2? Are any of you... I am the only one left. The only one. I was alive because I had been afraid to die. I begin to giggle. It's a mad thing. Crazed, even to my own ears. I'll join you soon. You promised to join her soon. How could I have said such vain, laughable words? Such lies. I laugh. I stand in the smoke and the flame, and laugh until I think my very throat will tear itself in two. I blink. Daylight drifts through the smoke. I've been standing here all night. My laughter finally depleted. I force myself to my feet. I'm the coward who stayed behind, the coward who lived. Now it's my job to carry on the will of those who fought at my side. Since I can't kill myself, I have to fight until someone does it for me. I'll endure every hardship, I'll kill every machine I find. This is my cross to bear. I walk slowly into the west, dragging my broken body along. Archive obtained. Yorha, Attacker 2. So that would be A2. Number 16, number 21, number 4. I'm sorry I'm still alive. But I'll be joining you as soon as I finish some things up. Wait. Aren't these Anemone's records? Hold on, oops. That's not what I... Oops, whoops, whoops. Yep. Yeah, this is Anemone's records. So... Anemone and A2 are the only survivors? Then why does A2 say a line that just matches so much? Wait, is that... Hold on, let's check our archives. Wow. I've actually finally merited a big follows. Yorha Gunner 16, a unit from the experimental Yorha squadron that was utilized during the 14th Machine War. Number 16 possessed a rough and tumble personality, ideal for her role as a gunner, where she was required to attack foes from a distance. Though she possessed a defiant streak that extended even to her superiors, she was assigned to the mission anyways due to her tremendous offensive abilities. During her squad's assault on Mount Kala, Number 16 volunteered to stay behind and hold off the machine lifeform army, so her companions could continue up the mountain. She fought with great courage alongside members of a local resistance group, and managed to hold off overwhelming numbers until the appearance of a Goliath that was unaffected by ordinary weaponry. Seeing no other way to end the fight, she chose to destroy the enemy by overloading and detonating her own fusion reactor. This act of self-sacrifice, despite her defiant nature, is one of remarkable interest and likely merits further study. A unit from the experimental Yorha squadron that was... Okay, the line in question that I was talking about is that A2 also repeated, like, I will join you soon, to her own comrades. But then again, it was from an enemy's perspective, so who knows? A unit from the experimental... Scanner 21. A unit from the experimental Yorha squadron that was utilized during the 14th Machine War. Number 21 possessed a cool and analytical personality that perfectly fit her role as a scanner. Her first and perhaps most impressive achievement was using her analytical abilities to cure a member of the local resistance group who had been infected by a logic virus. Unfortunately, she fell victim to the same virus shortly thereafter during the assault on the Mount Kala server. Though she fought valiantly, the virus had evolved into a form that she could no longer remove, which eventually led to her asking an allied unit to end her life. Experimental Yorha Unit Number 21's initial success against the virus has been determined to be valuable information regarding how to construct barriers against machine lifeforms, and should be included in the basic systems of all the subsequent Yorha squadron members. Yorha Attacker 4, a unit from the experimental Yorha squadron that was utilized during the 14th Machine War. Though Attacker Number 4 possessed an unusually bright and cheerful personality, she still managed to be effective when it came to engaging in close-quarter combat. In addition to providing a morale boost to the group, this unit also used her sunny disposition to form an alliance with a local resistance group. She was eventually killed during the assault on the Mount Kala server, the cause of which was the self-directed overload of her own fusion reactor. Further research reveals that she undertook this action as a means of protecting her companion, Attacker Number 2. One further note, while this unit's cheerful personality provided certain benefits to overall unit morale, it was also responsible for a decrease in fighting spirit during intense combat. As such, it has been deemed inappropriate for future combat models. Too cheerful, meaning it's a problem, so we can't have a very cheery unit, combat unit. Oop. Yorha Attacker 2, a unit from the experimental Yorha squadron that was utilized during the 14th Machine War. She specialized in close-quarter combat and was programmed to have a neutral personality. Attacker Number 2 took command of the squadron after the death of its original captain, Number 1. Despite issuing many questionable commands during her initial time in a leadership role, she eventually formed a working relationship with the Resistance and succeeded in destroying the enemy server located on Mount Kala. While the experimental Yorha Unit Number 2 possessed great growth and adaptability abilities, she also deserted her post following the destruction of the server, and as of this moment she has yet to be apprehended. Our R&D group is currently conducting further research to determine whether or not there were issues with this model's personality settings. The missing experimental unit, now designated A2, will be handled by the Type E Division. Type E Division. Resistance, Rose. This android, encountered by the experimental Yorha squadron, is the leader of a group composed of many resistance members. A survivor of the 8th Descent operation, she continued to wage guerrilla warfare in the Pacific region thereafter. Unable to stop the ever-proliferating machines, she continued to fight a war of bitter attrition for over 200 years. After encountering, okay, yeah, that makes sense. My brain's just really tired, apparently. After encountering the experimental Yorha squadron, she sought to change the tide of battle through fighting alongside them. She was destroyed by the machine lifeforms in the server room underneath Mount Kala during the mission to destroy said server. Resistance Anemone. A member of the resistance group led by Dahlia that was encountered by the experimental Yorha squadron. This unit was said to be unusually cautious and showed the greatest initial distrust of the experimental Yorha squadron. However, her disposition gradually grew more amicable after scanner number 21 managed to eradicate a logic virus that had infected one of her companions. She executed an infected unit, number 21, in the elevator hall of the Mount Kala server facility and went missing shortly thereafter. Pearl Harbor Descent Summary. 14th Machine War. Pearl Harbor Descent Summary. For this descent, 12 experimental Yorha units were deployed to destroy the server located inside Mount Kala on Oahu Island. However, they encountered heavy enemy anti-air defenses during the initial stage of the mission, resulting in the death of all but 4 squad members. The remaining units then joined up with the members of a local resistance movement and decided to continue the mission despite their initial losses. Even in the face of a fierce enemy counterstrike and overwhelming numerical odds, a handful of units managed to reach the target location, at which point Unit Number 4 overloaded her fusion reactor and destroyed the enemy server. While the destruction of the server struck a blow against enemy forces, the true purpose of this operation was to monitor and research how the experimental Yorha units behaved during battle. This information would then be studied and integrated into new Yorha models once the project were to proceed past the experimental phase. So essentially, this entire mission that, like, killed off the local resistance, the little group, Anemone's friends, killed Scanner 21 and everything like that, it was just an experiment, you know? We didn't actually expect them to succeed. We just wanted to test their personalities and see how suitable they are for combat. One note of concern. It has been verified that the black box signal of the experimental unit, Attacker Number 2, remains live. Due to the possibility of the unit being captured and compromised by the enemy, and due to the unit's existence itself being a matter of the highest level of confidentiality, it has been decided that it is to be recovered or disposed of by the Type E Division once that group is fully operational. Well then. Well then. Does Type E group mean anything to you? Yes, it does. It does indeed mean something to me. Because I read damn spoilers. I would just want to shop, dang it.
Alert.
Okay.
A broken filter will cause significant problems with fuel distribution. Proposal.
I mean, okay.
Replace the faulty part immediately.
Yeah, I know.
Coordinates confirmed for a colony centered around the machine lifeform known as Pascal. Location marked on map.
You don't know when to shut up, do you?
Anyways, not all of Yorha, like, the original Yorha group was an experiment. The Yorha combat squads were an experiment. However, the Yorha program is less of an experiment and much more like, I don't even know what you want to call it. Yorha kind of existed to be wiped out, I guess you could say. They existed to give meaning, but once they progressed far enough, if they progressed too far, I guess you could say, then they weren't necessary anymore, I suppose, is one way you could look at it. So technically, not all of Yorha was exactly a experiment. However, the first group and that mission that killed all of Anemone's friends and everything, and all 12 of those Yorha members, was just, you know, just a personality experiment, a combat run test for personalities. I mean, okay, arguably, at least their goal did help, but at the same time, it's just kind of like, all of these losses, and then just the clinical response and, like, documentation. It's just like, oh, and, yes, this experiment, let us know that we should not repeat certain personalities, and then it's just kind of like, it was too clinical in the way it talked about it, I suppose, for me to be satisfied. Despite knowing Yorha's purpose. Yeah. Yeah. Bah. Just hearing, yeah, this was just, you know, it was an experiment. It's just like, you know, people died. And they'll be like, androids, we can back it up. They're just programmed or whatever, who knows? Or, you know, humanity's dead. We need to come up with some other reason to live or whatever. I don't know what their argument exactly would be, but it's like, you did technically kill people. You may not define them as people, but from my own definitions of what makes up peoplehood, that was kind of just killing a lot of people for your experiment. And I'm sure, like, they might actually, it's even possible they'd just be like, yeah, and we did. And what about it? And I'll just be like, okay, well, someone needs to be murderized today, but, you know, who knows? Who knows? I can't say. It's not like we can actually speak to whoever's making some of these questionable decisions, as far as I can tell. Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, it's just machines, right? It's kind of odd because some of them are like, oh, we're just, you know, machines, whatever, like, our job is to protect humanity, that's it, that's all, that's our focus. And then some of them are like, lost so many friends, etc., to machines. Wait, what is the sound? Okay, no, okay, that was just a save sound, I think. And then, yeah. And then at the same time, though, there's also the regular machines that are off the network as well, that are also like... the off-network machines as well are individuals who are not backed up actually because they are off the network. But then apparently even after they go, like, what happens to them? Because How do androids permanently die anyways? I mean, some of them get destroyed like logic viruses, I guess? And then were they not backed up? Or was it more like, oh, we decided your data isn't necessary anymore because you didn't do well enough in your mission, therefore we're deleting your backup data too? Like, how does that work? Because aren't there supposed to be backups? Like, to the point that it's like kind of hard to imagine. Like, I mean, once the backups are destroyed, then yes. But like, as long as the backups are there, technically the Yorha units have less to fear from death. Oh wait, where is I headed? No, I didn't want to go to Pascal's. I wanted to take a look at this other thing, I'm pretty sure. Hey there, there's this funny file in the desktop here, taking a bunch of space. Do you remember it? And another set of memories is deleted. Potentially. I guess for the Yorha members in that thing, their memories weren't determined worth retrieving from server and putting into the body, I guess. I don't know. Am I within range of saving? Do I need to drop down? So it does look like I had to drop down a little more. Dang it, I see loots that I can't touch. That is the most hurtful part of this all. I mean, I meant of the tower, of seeing the tower there. I did not mean of everything going on. That the most hurtful thing was. Let me think. Ah, right. That's where I need to get to. Wasn't it here? Right. I'm gonna think of it. Let's see. Do we have outfits? I do want to see. Okay, it's in her hair? Ah, I see. Okay, but that's not what I actually wanted to look at to see if we could put on her. I wanted to see if there was more clothes. it, I don't want the heavy armor though. I don't like it. It's like, do I decide between having her wear ugly heavy armor or have her basically naked? Damn it. Oh, but it's only 2B can equip it. Well, I guess this choice has been taken out of my hands. Where's A2's costume? Hello? I need to find some costumes for A2, I think. Holy shite, that was a lot of damage. I guess I can see how I got wrecked. Ugh, trying to fight in the dark is annoying. You didn't die now. Progress, indeed. And I cannot open this. Why can I not open that? It's back into Quarantine Days with sand. Okay. Why'd you have to die in front of these? A dreamy child felt utterly powerless at an empty theater. Meteorite obtained. Copper ore obtained. And then there's a giant fall down here, which is great and all, except I don't know how we'd get back up. And I haven't really explored very much down there. Other than vaguely recalling that I could not figure out how to get back up afterwards. I guess worst case scenario is I could always just explode myself to leave again. Oh, that scared me. And that's the sound I make when I'm startled. Yeah, that's my equivalent of a shriek. Well, not quite. When I'm more scared, then it gets even louder. And yeah. And I may need to come back down as 9S. Yes, I will. Okay. Because that one needs to be hacked open, and I cannot do that. That loot falling down. Wait, but I don't know if I can come back up. God. No, we're just going to clear out level at a time. So we're the best. Whoa, there's a lot of exploding things going on. Sheesh. I have definitely played too long without woman without beliefs heard the screams of crazed machines in a confusing place. But yeah, I've definitely played too long with things way below my level, I guess. Oop, gloomy, just gloomy's infection worsens, turning them against you. Oop. I didn't know that could happen. Well, damn. I didn't know you could do that. I'm curious. A beautiful android was distracted by a flower in the dark hole beneath the city. Well, let's see what happens. Yep, okay, so it seems if you die in here. No! Well, I guess we're done exploring. Dang it. Oh, that scared me. I did not see that till it swung its axe, and then I saw the axe move and I went, oh shit! There's something there. Oh my god. I can see why I didn't explore this place in full last time. I legit thought Reef was a bleep. Yeesh. But yes, I very much squeak when I'm startled, and that was yeah, startling. Christ. Ah, no. I hate fighting in this dark, dark, dark place. It is not easy. And I hear something clinking, clanking around down here. Wait, is this stuck down there? It might be. Oh my god! I did not see it till last minute, which is not what I like to find. Why is it so dark in here? Why is it so dark in here? What can I do to bring the lights on? I don't like this. I don't think actually brightness, even if I can find the brightness setting, I don't think it'll change anything. I just still want to try looking anyways because I'm scared of the dark. Currently in this game. Let's see if that helps any. I suspect everything's just going to still be very gray. Yeah, that didn't work. Well, shit. Guess I'm just going to have to be scared. Oh, fuck. Why is this startling me so much? Because I'm used to being able to see my enemy in broad daylight, and this is not that. And also, things have been hitting me harder, and I can't see them. Cannot see. Why do my lights keep going off? Are they going off? Yeah, they're going off. Why are my lights constantly going off? I don't like it. It's probably because of the way I hit buttons. I don't like fighting in the dark. I don't like fighting enemies I can't see. I don't like enemies getting the jump on me, because I am a massive pansy. I hear the sound of dripping water, which I don't really much like either. Especially because I'm trying to use my sense of hearing now to track crap. Oh, goody, a door. Let's get out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye-bye. Night is dark and full of terrors, etc. Indeed. Night is scary. Okay. Okay, this brings me back up to the top. Thank fucking God. They're just gonna head back for a little while and find my way out of here. Go save a little bit. Okay. Good, good. We're gonna go save a little. Oh wait, can I save here? No. Yeah, no I can't. Even though there's those dots around. Alright, I will be back in a second. Going to the restroom. I Thank God I'm out of the dark. Thank God. Okay, I think there are some controls too for... There we go. I'm trying to see... Actually, I think this is one that I cannot do too much with. Okay. Just want to see what that does for spooky dark areas. It actually makes it darker. We want that off. Okay. Anyways, time to screw up in this. Let's not deal with that. Because that's a spooky. And then I'm probably going to wander back up there because I think part of another quest and another ending is somewhere up in that dark horror scary place. Which I'm of course thrilled to have discovered. I mean, I knew that was there, but I hadn't thought I would be as spooked by it as I ended up being. Yeah, well, I could head back to the Resistance camp and see about upgrading some of my chips, or at least merging some chips and maybe seeing if there's any worth upgrading. Also, I'm finding that I'm really not great at dodging for some reason with her. let's head back to the camp real quick, partially because I accidentally really overshot. Okay, let's see about merging some chips and see if I can put in some chips that'll make me feel a little more safe. Ha 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 ha. Okay, let's put in some chips that'll make me feel a little bit better. Is it this one? Fused chips, yeah. Okay. No, I wish I had the ones you chew on, but no, I mean, what's it? OS chips, I guess you could say. These things here that you slot in to, adjust your fighting style, I guess you could say. And hopefully I don't overdo it on these. And end up making something that's just too much for me to actually use because not enough slot space. Okay. Let's see. I haven't touched my plug-in chips in like forever, and I apparently have done some things to adjust them. Reds and browns. Ooh. Let's see. Actually. think there was one more attack chip that I may not stick in because I don't think there's enough room at this point in time. Ah, the shockwave. I do want that one. Never mind. That's going in no matter what. Melee, ranged. I think what I had other than that was anti-chain. Ah, there's not enough room for that. Unfortunate. Deadly heal. Do we have another level up that I didn't use up? We did. Okay. I think that's the best I can do currently. Is there anything else I really wanted to slot in? Or wait, maybe it's not deadly heal I wanted. Which one was this one? Deadly heal. Or did I want offensive heal? I might have wanted offensive heal instead. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Can just barely fit that in. There really isn't any place I can optimize all that much other than removing enemy data. I do like my text logs, my save points. I suppose I could remove this. OS chip. We can't remove that. I do want to keep... Let's see, I don't use the pod skill too much usually. Which may give me a little more room to slot in one more defense one. Defensive heal, do I have room? Okay. Good, now I have room for that. Offensive heal and deadly heal. But deadly heal relies on enemy being killed really fast. Could I bump up? Let's see. Offensive heal. Do we have an offensive heal 3? We don't. Yeah, that would be a potential problem. Let's see, that would go 2. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be enough to reslot things. Oh well. Chip. Ooh. Alright, more defense. Ranged defense. I'm going to bed now and typing will get much harder. Okay. Rest well then. Ooh, that's a pretty good one too. What are all these support ones? Evade, range, drop rate, experience gain, vengeance, auto use item. Yeah, that's a good one. Auto collect item. Well, okay. Probably good enough. Now that I think about it, I'm also pretty tired, especially because I do have to get up early tomorrow. Alright, I will hold off my adventuring into the deepest depths till later. Unfortunately. So that would mean probably good night for the night, and I will be back next week, Friday, well, same time as I started, at the latest. Yes, next time I'll get them, and I don't know, I'll figure out some way to see in the dark somehow to not scare myself, but I probably don't think I could actually find one of those without some mod tweaking stuff that might be further than I actually want to take that. But yeah. Alright then. Let's see, just double checking to make sure I've saved. And then... Alrighty then. Thank you for hanging out, and I will see you all next time. Enjoy the rest of your night or day, depending on what time it is for you. And yeah. See you later.